Okay, I got these from a local store out of their deli case, but these were like $1.29 a pound or something, and I had them in the freezer. So now I want to cut these up. I want to cut all visible fat off of it. Across there's like a gristle or something. I want to also shave that off. Okay, here on this side, see, it's like the, take that off. And some of the fat I was able to pull it, but I'm going to just take this off as well. This little piece here. Okay, so now I'm going to cut it in chunks. And I'm not going to pound them. But what I found is once I wash these, I'm going to sit them in some vinegar. That tenderizes your chicken breast. So I'm going to cut because what's going to happen, these are going to have to go through the skewer for the kabobs. And if they're too thin, and if you pound them, they just tear off. So I'm not going to do that. But this is the chunks. This is the size chunks you want. So I'm going to finish this and I'll come back. Okay, so here are my chunks of chicken. I have them in about 1/4 teaspoon of vinegar I added to this water, and here they are. And so I cut them up in chunks. Here I've cut up my shrimp. Well, I'm sorry, I didn't cut them. I peeled them, I deveined them on both sides, because you know you have to do the, well, they already had done most of them on this part, and then I went and did the bottom part. Okay, now we're cutting up our sausage, and we want to have them kind of thick because they have to stay on the skewer. And so you're going to get, but they need to be bite-sized, because you don't want to have to bite it more than once, because it's probably going to fall off anyway. Okay, so this is the size that we want them. That's the size we want them when we're cutting them. And so I'm going to finish these up. Okay, so you're going to cut, because it's going to be on kebab, so you're just going to cut kind of big size pieces of the pepper and the onion. So let me just show you a few. Let's see. I'm just going to cut it like that. See. And I may just put like a couple of pieces of onion through there. Here's my son's. He don't like shrimp, so here's his. Here's one of his without the shrimp. And here are the ones with the shrimp. And I basically did them all the same. So your kebab has a little header here, a little arrow. So I put it through there. I put my sausage and I put my bell pepper, and I put a shrimp. Ooh, yeah, my onion's kind of stuck. Then I'm putting an onion. Some of my chicken is so big. I need to cut that one. Then I'm putting chicken. I'm going to put an onion. And I have plenty of shrimp. These are the 16 to 20 shrimp per pound. And I'm putting the shrimp on there. So what I'm probably going to do is, because I'm going to have some shrimp left, I'm just going to fry shrimp on the skewer. And this is what they look like. So I'll complete that and I'll come back. Okay, and here they all are completed, with the exception of the ones for my son that doesn't have the shrimp on them. So I'm not going to fix them right now. I'm going to just cover them, and I'll come back when we start frying them. Okay. Hi, it's actually Sunday, the next day we come home from church. So what I use for this recipe is seasoned Louisiana fish fry. And you can make your own I know how, but I'm not for this recipe because I just like the flavor that this gives it. So what I'm doing, you follow the recipe. When it tells you, you mix 5 tablespoons of the fish fry with a half a cup of cold water. And I'm just getting the lumps out. And so then what you're going to do, you're going to roll your kebabs in this. My kebab is actually longer than it is, y'all. So I'm going to have to improvise. But anyway, you roll it in this. Okay, I want to show you this. Yeah, everybody know how to batter, but this is what I'm going to show you. What you don't want to do is get your dry mixture too wet because it's going to make it crumble up when you fry it. Okay, so I am using my clean hands. So you want to kind of shake that off. Like I said, you don't want to get your dry batter too wet because if so, it's going to make your coating fall off. Okay, so but anyway, I just wanted to show you that. Make sure you keep your dry, okay? Because like I said, once you do that, it's going to start crumbling when you fry, and your batter won't adhere to your. That's why I only do one at a time, even when I fry fish and stuff like that, because I want my batter. I don't want this to dry to get wet. Because once it does that, you have a dough. You don't have a batter. Okay, so I'll be back. Okay, so here's our hot fry daddy, and here are our kebabs. And you can put these on the grill. You can bake them. I'm sure you can put them in your air fryer. Okay, so when they're golden brown, they should be done. And this is what they look like. Okay.